Thank you to the troll for disliking the video. You're awesome. I hope I got it in time. And let's get to it. All right. Yeah. Just a little bit. Okay. I had a very busy day yesterday. I got about 5 songs that I want to get through. I'm gonna literally just crank them all out. 2 of the songs were, I actually was not going to do them. I wasn't going to add them, but it's just some encouragement from people when I told them that I had them, and they just because things have changed. They said I should just sing them anyway. So I'm going to sing them anyway. They don't fit what's going on with the current scheme of things. The last loud noises offline actually is pretty much where that ended up being the song. So I ended up writing 3 songs, and each time I wrote a song, I either myself delayed too long and didn't get it out, or when both the 2 songs were pretty much delays by me, and I should have just not procrastinated, and I should have just done the songs, got them done, got them out. I don't even know, real life definitely takes a priority in getting these things done, but I definitely want to get them done. So I'm literally just going to crank both of them out, and they're not going to really fit in. And then I have about 3 songs. I think I have the music for 2 of them. Definitely have the music for 1 of them. So it might be 3, it might be 5. It could be 7 songs. I don't know. Normally I try to do 4 songs in a day and no more, but if I squeeze in the 5th one, I'll be great. So that's what's going to happen right after this ends. So I just want to get into it. I think I know who my troll is. And if I'm right, I had a conversation with them yesterday, and they were talking about how awful my page is, and all these other things, and they were getting into I'm too good for YouTube, and they're absolutely wrong. It's the exact opposite. The people who I don't even want to call people subs. I don't like the term subs, so I'm going to call you guys my family. My family, the ones that are actually watching my videos, they're too good for me. And I really don't deserve, kind of the encouragement and the forward thinking that they've been giving. It definitely, I worry that I might get a big head and I might be, become an egomaniac about it, because I am a bit of a narcissist. So, but the truth is that it's absolutely awesome that people are, they're not just giving me lip service about how great things are. They are absolutely enjoying the things that I'm doing, and that's the difference between just liking a video and moving on with your day. The people who comment and give me feedback and stuff like that, it really does help me see my path forward. And I'm so happy that there are, enough, we talk about how few people and stuff like that. it's enough. It's more than enough. I mean, they're great. Everybody who's part of my family right now is absolutely awesome. Um, the I know that my one little troll, like I said, I think I talked to them yesterday because they were not only were they bashing my site, but they're also telling me like the things that I could be doing better and stuff like that. And like that type of advice, you coming at it where, I know where they're coming from. A number of years ago, I was in a more creative, um, excuse me, probably should have brought some water. I was in a more creative space where I was creating every day, constantly, 24/7. And I didn't give myself more of a time for life itself. I was more along the lines of what's the next thing to create and where are we going? And I gave most of it away. Most of my ideas and things that I come up with and concepts that I have been used in real life. It's probably why. And I did have an alias or a nom de plume um, for most of it. So even if people knew the stuff that I've done in the past, they probably know under a different name or a different alias, as it were. So it's not even connected directly to me anymore, and I've let it go. Um, I don't talk about um, the who I know and stuff like that, and how they influence it. I don't have any connection to it anymore. So it, it's not even worth um, delving into it. Yes, I have a part of my stand-up comedy routine that I'm working on right now. Jokes about how Kevin Eastman, the creator with Peter Laird, they created the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and how I fanboyed crazily over it. The parody song that I did, "Happy Together" parody, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That song actually it goes into more of a description about that, but I've actually added that in with my stand-up routine. So, you know, name dropping to me, name dropping Kevin Eastman and pretending that he's my best friend is because that's not reality. That didn't happen. Um, because I'm just kind of a creeper with where he's concerned. I don't know. He's the one person in the entire world that fanboy geeked out with, and even meeting some bigger people don't have bigger names. To me, Kevin Eastman's is way up here anyway, and everybody else is down here. So, of course, I fanboyed out on him because he contributed greatly to my love of comic books, and how story writing is. There's a lot of influence that Kevin Eastman has given me. Even my art has been influenced by Kevin Eastman. It's the reason why I have a whole big joke about that. But yeah, so but that one aside, as far as like name dropping things and people and that I've worked with in the past and things that I've done, I'm not going to do that. I don't have permission from those people. I don't have a connection to them anymore. I don't know how they even feel about me at this point in time. They probably don't even think about me anymore. So I'm less than where fans are. At least they have a connection. At least some of the celebrities and things like that have a connection to their fans. I'm not even that anymore to them. So why name drop and when it's not even worth it. So, and if I have in the past, I don't think I have, but if I have in the past name dropped people, I'm sorry. That must be fiction. It's fake. It doesn't exist. But I'm going to not, I don't even drop names. I'm not even going to drop the names of the people that I talked to yesterday because, they have connections and things like that that I no longer am a part of. And their view of me, that's where it's kind of skewed. And they a lot of people from my past saw me being somewhere other than where I am right now. And it was definitely a choice to do this, to live the way I'm living. I talked briefly about it with how my tethers work and what grounds me, and that life that I had, I was definitely not grounded. And the fact that I'm still breathing today is, people talk about miracles. Well, that's a miracle. It is a complete and total contradiction of terms. I should have been long gone, as it were. And probably why I probably have survivor's guilt and stuff like that, which also contributes to my depression. But that aside, we're going to push all that aside. Push it. That aside, the conversation was very. I remained. Here I am talking about. I talked about in a previous video how I lost my cool. I remain cooler than cool, and it's advice. It's not coming from a bad place advice. It's just advice I can't use. And people give me advice all the time, and I use the advice that I can use. Change it usually. I'm going to still do things my own way, but I'm still going to, I do listen. Even though I'm a narcissist, I do listen. I know it doesn't seem that way, but I do listen to when people say things. But yeah, it was only because like a million things were going on at once yesterday. So I'm having this conversation with this person. I am watching a stream because there's a contest and a raffle and that stuff all happening. I was in a MMORPG, trying to play the MMORPG and role play within it, which is something that I actually like doing, which I couldn't. So I basically was just a bump on the log pretty much the entire time. So I'm doing those things and like that. And on top of it all, I'm trying to schedule for work because my schedule times have been kind of like absolutely crazy lately. So I don't even know pretty much, well, for the past 2 weeks, I've been kind of like working day to day. It's like, if they need me, I'm working. If they don't, I'm not working. And it all started with my last shot, and that's been kind of crazy. So I'm trying to work as well. I'm trying to earn some money. So that's, trying to do, literally it's it's a juggling thing, and I should realize that I'm not a juggler. But yeah, it was kind of it was not a breath of fresh air, but it was kind of like, kind of like I'm happy I'm not in that life anymore. And I know this is a contradiction because here I am, being a YouTuber and saying how I'm happy I'm not in the celebrity life and doing the celebrity thing that people do anymore. I I could I could take or leave fame at this point in my life, which is, that's probably a good thing because I like having a nice small channel and a few people, and I can be more connected, and I'd rather be more connected than doing this craziness. The other thing, like I noticed, because I'm going to be doing the comedy routine that I'm working on right now, and I don't know whether I should just throw everything out the window and just, because I'm not going to have a piece of paper. Um, I'm not going to have a piece of paper if I do actual physical stand up. But the one thing I realize is that I can't see my audience. I can't see who I'm talking to. So it's literally crickets. It's doing stand up to crickets. No applause, no laughter, no nothing. So my reaction, I gotta like work on like how to react to that, instead of reacting of what would happen if that happens. Because people who go to comedy clubs, even when I've gone to comedy clubs to see comedians and things like that, I don't go there to be silent. I don't go there to basically sit or eat or drink or whatever is happening at the club. I go there to laugh. That's why you go. You want to laugh. So you have an audience that wants to laugh, and basically, comedian's job is to basically deliver how to make them laugh and keep them laughing. And that's something that I'm not going to be able to work on, with my comedy routine. So that's another thing. So maybe I should, sit there with a piece of paper because, who's 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 going to, critique my performance. And yes, commenting below will critique the performance, and you can say what you like and what you don't like and what you laughed at and what you didn't laugh at, and so I can have my good ones and my stinkers, and I can mix and match and see if I can either fix the stinker or get rid of it and add something new to it, and maybe I can just have good solid ones. That would be helpful if people could do that. I'm just going to go and start doing the singing. So I just wanted to keep this short. I just wanted to say, like, oh my God, yesterday was freaking wild. Never have I ever been been having so many things going on at once that it was hard to even keep track of how to keep, while I was doing something, I was texting, and while I was doing, and I don't know if while I was talking, I was watching and playing, and waiting for a text to happen. The texts were coming in, pretty much like every 3 or 4 minutes, and it was a little disjointed, and I also cooked dinner, all the other stuff on top of it all. So it was a little wild, but it seems like it's going to bear fruit, and I seem to be having going to be steady work at least for another couple weeks. So that's going to be good, and I will keep you guys abreast on that. But now the work's done, so now it's time to do this part of my my new job, and let's create. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I hope everything's going swimmingly for you, and it's summer. Well, at least it's summer here, and I think it's time to enjoy some summer. And I hope you enjoy the new songs. I'm going to write in the descriptions, like this is, maybe a disclaimer or something like that, how this is not connected anymore. But I'm going to still try to sing them the way I originally envisioned them. So hopefully they come out really good in that way. They're good songs, though. I mean, the two parodies were pretty awesome. Like I said, if you read the offline, you'll see that I even mentioned the two songs themselves, what they are. So if you're keeping track, yeah, it's not going to be a surprise. The songs are those songs, and they're they've been ready to go for almost a month now. No, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. They've been ready for 2-3 weeks. But cool beans. So we're out. Take care.